As of today, Wednesday, October 30th, the last member of As I Lay Dying has announced his departure from the band, leaving Tim Lambesis bandless. On May 7th, 2013, Tim Lambesis was arrested in Oceanside, California for soliciting a hitman, which was actually an undercover detective, to murder his estranged wife. After asking a fellow gym bro if he knew of anyone he could hire for the job, Lambesis was put in contact with a guy going by the codename Red. Lambesis meets with Red, and Red asks him if he wants his wife of 8 years gone, to which Lambesis responded, "Yes, that's what I want," and proceeded to hand him an envelope with $1,000, photos of his wife, the gate code, the address, a date for the job to be done, and agreement to pay $20,000 once the job was done. A now on trial Tim Lambesis would plead not guilty in July 2013 and would be released on bail for $2 million on May 30th, with a GPS monitor and strict travel restrictions, canceling their mid-2013 tour with Killswitch Engage. On February 25th, 2014, Tim would change his plea from not guilty to guilty and was sentenced to 6 years in prison on May 16, 2014. Tim would not serve his full 6 years and was released on parole on December 17, 2016, serving only 2 of his 6-year sentence. In 2017, he would find himself a newly married man and working on music again. Unfortunately, the marriage was short-lived and they would divorce in 2022. On June 8, 2018, As I Lay Dying would reunite with its classic lineup consisting of Nick Hipa, Jordan Mancino, Phil Sgrosso, and Josh Gilbert to release the song My Own Grave. On June 16, 2018, the band would post an emotional, intense discussion about the uncomfortable reunion of the band, expressing frustration and anger with Tim. In July, they would announce their first European headlining tour for December of 2018. On September 20th, 2019, the band would release their first album in 7 years, Shaped by Fire, through Nuclear Blast Records. In August 2020, it was reported that Nick Hipa might have left the band due to his absence from the stage on the Shaped by Fire tour, which he would confirm a year later in August 2021 in a statement. "I'm deeply appreciative for the love, care, and concern I have been messaged with over the past year while being largely absent from social activity. My days have been occupied with a motion design career, deep focus on my family, taking care of my health, and working on other creative projects. Real life has a way of crowding out time for things like social media, so I apologize to those of you who reached out to me for answers regarding my disassociation from As I Lay Dying and never heard back. I've been trying to move on peacefully in my life. At this point, though, it has been well over a year since I have distanced myself from them on a personal and professional level. In that time, they have only given fans merchandising posts and show announcements. This sort of activity highlights and reinforces our differences. Respectfully, I left because the story and meaning we built our reunion upon decayed considerably over time. What primarily endures is a superficial pursuit I cannot justify, supporting, or being part of. This is not an indictment on anyone who choose to remain or be involved. There is tremendous good that can be accomplished through singular focus on the power of music. However, to my memory and recent experience, it comes at the cost of tolerating behavior which at times mistreats, disrespects, and hurts other people. I do not have it in me to walk that road again. The talent and unshakable ambition of the band is undeniable. They will continue to release successful music and do great business. On a human level, I hope everything else fares well for them. I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned and the incredible people I've been able to meet and connect with the past 17 years. I'll still be around. Love to all, Nick Hipa." On May 2022, the band announced Josh Gilbert's departure from the band in a statement. Josh Gilbert has decided to exit As I Lay Dying to pursue other musical opportunities. Josh has been a strong contributor musically for As I Lay Dying since joining in 2007, so we are grateful for all of his contributions and his friendship over the years. We wish him all the best and are excited to see where this new path takes him in life. Gilbert would be replaced by Ryan Neff from Miss May I, and Hipa would be replaced by Unearthed guitarist Ken Susi. On June 9th, 2022, Jordan Mancino announced that he would be sitting out of the band's upcoming tour with the statement, "There have been a number of ongoing internal issues that have not yet been resolved." Unearth's drummer Nick Pierce would go on to replace Mancino for the upcoming tour. A week later, the band claimed Mancino excommunicated himself from the band and that moving forward without him is the only option. It was also in this year that Tim Lambesis would remarry again to his third wife. In the summer of 2022, Lambesis announced the band had plans to release an album in 2023. However, they would not release new music until May 22nd, 2024, with the single Burden on the fittingly named upcoming album, Through Storms Ahead. Reading the lyrics of Burden, it's hard not to feel like there might be some hard feelings between Tim and the departure of his previous bandmates that saw great success with the band in the 2000s. They would go on to release singles The Cave We Fear to Enter and We Are the Dead, nearing the album's upcoming release on November 15th, 2024. On October 11th, 2024, the band would announce their 2025 Latin American tour for the Through Storms Ahead cycle, until something happened. On October 18th, Ryan Neff would announce his departure from the band in the statement, "As of today, I have made the decision to leave As I Lay Dying. This choice comes after much reflection, and I believe it is the right step for my personal and professional journey. I am grateful for the experiences and connections I've made during my time with the band. Thank you to all the fans for your support." On the same day, their new drummer Nick Pierce released his statement. "As of now, I am no longer playing drums for As I Lay Dying. This is far from being the ending I anticipated, and I feel I need to distance myself from the band in an effort to retain my personal health and integrity. I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who followed and supported me throughout this journey. My goal has and always will be to create unforgettable memories with my friends and write music that will truly resonate with our fans. I'm proud of what I've accomplished on the road touring, as well as writing and recording drums for the new album. Looking ahead, I'm excited to continue my drumming career and pursue what I love most, which is making music. My touring and session schedule is now actively open for new opportunities." Just days later, on October 23rd, their tour manager, Alex Kendrick, shared in a now deleted post that he had stopped working with the band. He wrote, "I do not wish to be asked questions, nor will I answer any. I've made lifelong memories that will never be forgotten, but my chapter of this book has completed." Kendrick would add that he and frontman Tim Lambesis are still in a positive relationship. "There's just no work, so I'm removed from the situation professionally." And on the same day, Susi made his statement. "My time playing with As I Lay Dying has come to an end today. I leave with so much gratitude for everyone who followed and supported me from my days in Unearth to this era of my career. I jumped into the As I Lay Dying camp with full knowledge of the heightened dramatic history, but had a drive to play great music with great friends. Unfortunately, my personal morals have recently been tested to a breaking point, and it's now the saddest ending to what could have been the greatest second chance for this band. Ryan Neff is receiving a lot of backlash for stepping down first, and I regret not sharing this decision sooner and standing confidently with my friend. He's a flawless musician and an even better person. I'll miss you all on this stage, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Anyone looking for a guitar player? My resume is ready." The unfolding of these surprising events left Phil Sgrosso and Tim Lambesis the remaining members of the band. Phil would post on the next day, October 24th, "I will be making a personal statement shortly on where I stand with the current As I Lay Dying situation. There's a lot more of the bureaucracy business that I am navigating at the moment, but I will share more with you once a clear path of moving forward presents itself." It was also on this day that rumors began to spread that Tim had been abusing his wife, and she came out to make a statement. "I am writing this statement to address the recent rumors circulating on social media regarding my husband, Tim Lambesis, and the allegations of domestic violence. It has come to my attention that false claims have been made suggesting that my husband has harmed me. I want to make it unequivocally clear that these allegations are completely false. My husband has never caused harm to me in this manner, and I'm deeply saddened by the unfounded rumors that have emerged during this challenging time for his band. There has never been an incident that warrants such accusations. We have had our relationship issues like many other couples, but nothing to the degree of domestic violence or what is being portrayed online. It deeply saddens me that I find myself in a position where I must publicly explain my personal life and relationship because of flat-out lies. It is completely unjust that everything spread out the way it did, and nobody even considered my voice to be heard through it all. This is unfair to both Tim and I and our relationship. It is disheartening to witness how quickly misinformation can spread and the impact it can have on individuals and families. I ask that you respect our privacy during this time and refrain from perpetuating these harmful rumors any further." The next day, the album Shaped by Fire went missing from streaming platforms, with the band making a statement, "Sorry for the temporary inconvenience of Shaped by Fire not being available on streaming services. We had a 5-year distribution deal that has been fulfilled, and the album has reverted back to being owned by the band. It will be put back online, but we just need a moment for the processing to take place. Beyond that, we are still sorting through details of what is going on with As I Lay Dying, and we'll have more details for you soon. As of tonight, October 30th, 2024, Phil Sgrosso uploaded to his Instagram with a statement. Thank you for your patience as I took the time to gather my thoughts before speaking on the current state of As I Lay Dying. With recent events including the departure of band members and the cancellation of our European tour ahead of a new album release, it's clear we're in a difficult and serious situation. Simply put, recent actions have shown that As I Lay Dying no longer offers a healthy or safe environment for anyone involved, whether creatively, personally, or professionally. After witnessing some concerning patterns of behavior, I've realized that I can no longer, in good conscience, enable further actions that could negatively affect anyone working within this space. For these reasons, I feel it's in my best interest to completely distance myself both creatively and personally from As I Lay Dying. I also want to share my full support for Ryan, Ken, and Nick, who made the choice to step away recently. I'm grateful for our accomplishments and friendship over the past 3 years. With 21 years I have dedicated to this band, it does not sit well with me to leave or abandon what I've considered to be my life's work. I don't feel that I or others should be forced out like so many have in the past. After all that's been put into this, I believe that with the right adjustments and restructuring, our music can continue to thrive and explore new possibilities in a healthier environment. Over time, As I Lay Dying has been held back by dysfunction, and I feel that it's no longer my responsibility to bear that burden. Thank you to everyone who has shown support for me and the music of As I Lay Dying. I'm looking forward to putting my energy and creativity into new, more positive ventures in the near future. Phil Sgrosso. Many questions are being raised as how the hell does As I Lay Dying lose all of its band members and manager within a week, especially with one of the band members including a sentence in his departure statement like, "My personal morals have recently been tested to a breaking point, and it's now the saddest ending to what could have been the greatest second chance for this band." Everyone is quick to point their finger at Tim, and to be honest, he's kind of the only person we can point to in this scenario. Only time will tell what Tim decides to do, whether he wants to pull a whole new band together to keep the As I Lay Dying brand going, or this is simply the end of a major chapter in metalcore's history.